In a small village nestled at the edge of the great savannah, there was a school where children from all over came to learn. This school was known far and wide, not only for its smart students, but for the fierce competition and pride that lived within its walls. Among these students was a girl named Akia. Akia was not like the others. Her skin was darker than night, her teeth crooked, and her clothes often torn and dusty. She came from a poor family. Her mother sold firewood, and her father had passed on when she was just a baby. Because of her looks and humble background, the other students mocked her endlessly. They called her names behind her back. Some laughed when she walked by, and they few, like the bold and boastful Nia, made sure Akia knew just how unworthy she was. Why do you even come to school, bush girl? Nia would hiss. You'll never be anything but a village nobody. Others would chime in. But Akia never responded with anger. She kept her eyes on her books. She listened. She learned. And though her eyes were often filled with silent tears, her heart remained kind. Now, what the students didn't know was this: Akia had a secret, a gift passed down from her grandmother, a gift that couldn't be seen with the eyes, but one that would soon shine brighter than the midday sun. One day, the school announced a big event, a national student challenge, where the best students from all regions would gather to compete in tests of knowledge, wisdom, and creativity. The winner would receive a scholarship to the Grand City School and a special blessing from the village chief himself. The class buzzed with excitement. Of course, Nia expected to win. I am the smartest, the prettiest, the most popular. This prize is already mine, she declared with pride. But when the teacher, Mr. Juma, announced the school's top three scorers who would go to the challenge, the room went silent. First place, Akia, the students gasped. Second, Nia. Third, Omari. Everyone stared at Akia. Even Nia's smile dropped like a stone in a well. That night, strange things began happening. Nia and her friends whispered plans in the dark. They didn't want Akia to compete, so they hid her books. They poured ink on her only uniform. One even tried to trip her down the stairs, but Akia didn't fight back. She simply fixed her torn clothes with needle and thread. She read late into the night under the moonlight. And when the day of the challenge came, she walked in with her head held high and eyes glowing, not with anger but with determination. The challenge began. First came the test of wisdom, riddles, and ancient proverbs. Akia answered each with calm precision, even correcting the chief once with a deeper interpretation of an old tale. The crowd murmured in awe. Next was the test of creativity. Each student was to tell a story that reflected their heart. Nia told a tale of a princess in a shining palace. It was beautiful, but hollow. Then Akia stood, her voice soft but firm. She told a story of a small tree in a forest of giants. How the tree was mocked for being twisted and small, but in the great drought, when all the tall trees fell from thirst, only the little tree survived, for its roots had grown deep and strong in silence. By the time she finished, even the winds seemed to hold their breath. There was silence, then thunderous applause. The judges didn't hesitate. Akia was crowned the winner, and as she stepped forward to receive her prize, something strange happened. A warm golden light seemed to shimmer around her. Not magic, not sorcery, but the radiance of true beauty, a light from within, one that had always been there, hidden beneath the dirt, the tears, the patience. Nia looked on ashamed. She had mocked a girl whose strength was far beyond her own, and for the first time she bowed her head. not out of defeat, but out of understanding. From that day on, the students looked at Akia with new eyes, not of pity, but of respect. She became a leader, a mentor, a reminder that true beauty isn't in the face, but in the spirit. And as the elders say to this day, do not mock the seed because it is small, for one day it may grow into the tree that gives you shade.